Hi children, this is Deepikabaskar from G.K.Jain schools. Today I am going to take class for 2nd standard, subject EVS, and the lesson name is Animal Kingdom. Before going to the session, please subscribe our YouTube channel G.K.Jain School so that you never miss any new updates from our school. Shall we move on to the topic, children? Animal Kingdom. So in our surrounding we can see many kinds of animals, isn't it? I can see cat, dog, crow, fish. So many animals I can see in my surrounding. Anyone having pet at your home? Yes, so many of them having pet at their homes. Today, let me take you to the Animal Kingdom. Our earth is a home for many kinds of animals. We can see small animal as well as a big animal. For example, for the small animal is rabbit, rat. These are the examples of small animals. Example for a big animal, an elephant, giraffe. These are the examples of big animals. Okay, so children, animals, they are classified into 3 types according to their habitat. Habitat means the living place of the animals. So the first thing is land. That means the animals which lives on the land. So that animals are called as land animals. Example for the land animals are elephant, tiger, cat, dog. These are the examples of land animals. Let me tell you about the water animals. Water animals means the animal which lives inside the water. Not only the water, we can say it out as in ponds, lakes, seas, rivers. In these kind of water bodies, the animal which live in that region, that animals are called as water animals. Examples for water animals are fish, crab, crocodile, and frog. These are the examples of water animal. The next one is an air animals. Air animals is also called as aerial animals. That means it can fly on the sky. So that is why it is called as air animals. For the flying, they are having wings. So they can fly easily. They are less weight. Not only the birds, insects can also fly. Okay children, we have seen about the classification of animals according to their habitat. Habitat is nothing but there is a living place for the animals. Here, let me tell you one thing about mammals. Have you heard the word mammals? Mammals mean they are giving birth to their young ones and they are providing a milk to their young ones. That animals are called as mammals. In water animals also we can see the mammal, that for example whale. In wild animals, elephant, deer, monkey. You know children, human also are mammal because we are giving the young birth to the young one and they are providing the milk for the children. So that means for their kids. So that is known as mammals. Okay. So again, land animals are further classified into 2 types. They are wild animals and domestic animals. Here wild animals, animals which live in the forest or jungle. That animals are called as wild animals. They are dangerous to us. They are harmful to us. Example for the wild animals are cheetah, tiger, lion. Did you hear the name of lion? Lion is the king of the forest, isn't it? Tiger, it is yellow in color and it is having a stripes on their body. White color tigers also, that's a rare species. So we can find in some other jungles. Cheetah. So these are the examples of wild animals. Okay children, let me explain you about the domestic animals. Domestic animals lives in our surrounding, as well as in the farm also they can live. That animals are called as domestic or farm animals. Farm is nothing but the area which is used for the growing of crops. That place is called as farms. Okay, in that place also we can see some animals, for example cow, ox, so that are used in the farm, and some animals like horse, rabbit. So these are the animals in our surrounding we can see. So that animals are called as domestic animals. Example for domestic animals are cow, horse, donkey. So these are the examples of some domestic animals. I am going to explain you about the home and their young ones of animals. Why do we need home, children? To protect ourselves from the bad weather, sunlight and storm, isn't it? So for these purpose only we need home. Like that, animals also need home to live. Let me explain you about their homes and young ones. First, home is the place which we live. Like that, animals also selecting one place to live. For example, donkey. The home for donkey is stable. That place only it can live. Then the young one of donkey is foal. Donkey is grey in color. What is the sound of donkey? Hee haw, hee haw. Horse. Home for horse is stable. Again the same thing for the horse. Donkey is stable, lives in stable. Like that, horse is also the home for the same thing. And the young one of horse is foal. Foal is the young one for donkey as well as the fastest animal on land, that is horse. It can run fast. Goat. Goat and sheep. The home for goat and sheep are the shed. For the cow also the home is shed. And the young one of goat is kid. People rear goat for their meat and milk. Sheep. From the sheep we are getting woolen, isn't it? So we are getting the woolen fiber from the sheep. From that we can make woolen sweaters, woolen gloves, woolen scarves, isn't it? So they are using to make woolen clothes from the sheep. Cow. I already explained you now. Cow. The shed is a home for cow. And the young one of cow is calf. Young one of cow is calf. Dog. Dog is a kind of pet animal. Let me explain you about the pet animal, children. Okay. So dog lives in the kennel and the young one of dog is puppy. Then cat. Cat. The home for cat is cattery and the young one of cat is kitten. Hen. Hen. The home for hen is coop. And the young one of hen is called chick. Lays eggs, for that only they are rearing the hens. Okay children, I already explained you about the wild and the domestic animals. Do you heard the name of pet animals? What does mean by pet animals? Animal which we keep in our houses. That animals are called as pet animals. For example, some birds they are having for us as pet animals like parrot, lovebirds, isn't it? So some of them have pets like dogs and cats. So that animals are called as pet animals. Okay, now let me explain you about the water animals. That means the animals which live inside the water like ponds, lakes, rivers and seas. For example, fish, octopus, crab, turtles. These are the examples of water animals. Okay, they can live inside the water. So let me explain you about another thing, that is amphibians. Amphibians, did you heard the word amphibians? What is mean by amphibians? There is nothing but the animal which can live on both land as well as in the water. That animals are called as amphibians. Some example for amphibians are crocodile, frog and turtle. They can live both on land as well as in the water. So that animals are called as amphibians. Okay, children. Air animals. Animals show aerial mode of flying. They are having wings to fly. So they are again classified into two types. One is birds, another one is insects. Insects is having 6 legs. That animals are called as insects. They are tiny animals. Okay, insects are the tiny animals. They are having only 6 legs. Here spider, that's having more than 6 legs, that is having 8 legs. So that is not comes under insect. Okay, so now we'll see about the air animals. Air animals show animal mode of flight. They can fly easily because they are less weight, light body to fly on the sky. They are having 2 legs, 2 wings and a beak. So example for the birds: parrot, crow, peacock. Peacock is the largest bird in the world. You know one, children? Ostrich, hen, they lay eggs to reproduce. Here, peacock is the national bird of India. Okay, children. So far we have learnt about the animals, that is land animals, water animals and air animals according to their habitat. Now we are going to do the activity. Shall we move on, children? Name any 2 wild animals. So I explain you. Remember that? Yes, correct. Tiger and lion. These are the examples of wild animals. Next question. Name any 2 pet animals. Pet animals means we are keeping in our houses. That animals are called as pet animals. For example, cat and dog. What are wild animals? Animals live in the jungle. That animals are called as wild animals. 4th question. What do we get from sheep? We get wool from sheep. So from the wool we are getting woolen clothes. We can make woolen clothes from the woolen fiber. Name any 2 water animals. That means the animal which live inside the water. For example, fish, crab and turtle. These are the examples of water animals. Okay children, thank you.